Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Started from the Bottom. Today we have a Carabao Cup Semi-Final first leg against Chelsea and we take on QPR in the Premier League to kick off what is a loaded January. We've got a lot of games this month. Let's hope we can keep this unbeaten run ticking over. Let's get into it. So guys, last time you were here, we toppled Sunderland in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals 3-0, and we had a very topsy-turvy game against Arsenal, coming out 5-3 winners in that one. Since then, the unbeaten run has continued. We've beaten Everton 3-0. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the Everton manager now, beat them 3-0 at home. Decimated Tottenham away from home, winning that one 4-1. They scored in the 90th minute, so we weren't. It's disappointing to not keep the clean sheet there. The month of December, we've not really kept many. One's against Sunderland, one's against Everton, and then we played League 2 Doncaster, I think. League 1. 12th in League 1 Doncaster in the FA Cup. Obviously, I named a relatively strong side because we had a little bit of time to recover. Jupos got a little bit of a knock there, but other than that, we came out comfortable winners. I want to win the FA Cup. I'm stating it now. I want to win every trophy this season, and I think we're in a good position to do that. So getting into today's episode, we take on Chelsea in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. We are away first. We'll set the tone for how we're going to get on, and then we take on 18th place QPR in the Premier League, again away from home. As I said in the intro, this month is loaded with games. 8 games this month. We played Chelsea 3 times in the month. We played Man City, we played Arsenal, who are our 4th round opponents in the FA Cup, and Brighton, a team that we always struggle against as well. So it's going to be a very busy month, but it kind of eases off a little bit in February, and we do have that Champions League tie against Napoli coming up. As I said, Chelsea in the semi-finals. Burnley are taking on Arsenal in the second semi-final. Our record is okay against Chelsea. Valverde's their manager now. 4 wins for Chelsea, 3 draws and 6 wins for Bath. We're both in excellent form. Where are Chelsea in terms of the Premier League, guys? They are currently 5th. They've been on a decent run. They're closing the gap on Arsenal. The gap was a lot bigger between Arsenal and Chelsea. So they're doing a pretty good job. Obviously, we are top of the Premier League. We are unbeaten. And I want to keep that continuing. But obviously, first of all, we do have this cup tie. So we will get into the team. Basically, I'm going to name my strongest 11, or what I feel is almost my strongest 11 today, with the hope that I can rotate and rest players in the game against QPR. If you take a look at this now, we've got 4 5-star talents in our team. 1, 2, 3, 4.5-star players in our team. We've got an unbelievable squad, unbelievable starting 11. So in the team today, we have Kamara in goal, who's been an absolute revelation for us. Zola alongside Amakanji, Allingham, Jose Carlos Merco, Morrison, Llorente, Bakuna and Gongang, and Lewis Dondon. We'll submit the team. We'll take a look and see what Chelsea have and who Chelsea are playing. They do have Camavinga. He is there. So, in terms of the players that they have, they do a good job against us. Camavinga is a usual goal scorer. João Felix also scores a decent amount for us. I also wanted to show you guys this guy, Trevor Watton, 21-year-old, come through the Chelsea Academy. He looks like a very, very good player. Cap for England at under 21 level. But yeah, they've got a very good team, Chelsea. They've still got a smattering of real players. But obviously, this is the first leg of a 2-legged affair. So if we can go in and get a good result today, that will put us in good stead for the home tie. We take to the field at Stamford Bridge. It looks like they've rotated, actually. Who is this goalkeeper that they've got here? Lee Brown. Chelsea Academy player. Has played a couple of times in cup games this season. Definitely not Onana in the goal, but obviously we'll be looking to try and impress. First highlight of the game is a Bath City corner. We whip it in. They get the initial clearance. Jose Carlos back to Llorente. Jose Carlos, the 2 Spaniards linking up nicely. Here is Morrison, forced to go back to Richard Merco, who goes all the way back to Kamara in the goal. And we recycle the possession, and here we go again. Ball over the top. Bakuna's into the penalty area. Whips it across. Godfrey gets the header clear, and Everton forces it clear even further. Into Valdez. Amakanji just steps across there. Wins that ball comfortably. And we recycle the ball. Morrison out to Allingham on this right-hand side. He's got Bakuna ahead of him. Sees him. Into Bakuna. Ball comes across. And Pierre Ngongang, again, absolutely leathers one past the goalkeeper there. He has been on unbelievable form at the moment, securing his 15th goal of the season. Obviously, away goals don't matter in this particular competition. Allingham, nice into Bakuna here. Does good work, gets the crossover, and Ngongang gets away from his marker. Right-footed, fires that past Brown in the goal. 1-0 Bath City. Corner for Chelsea then. Amakanji gets the initial header clear out to Everton on this right-hand side. Richard Merko, nice challenge, and Ngongang picks up the loose ball. And we recycle it. Ball over the top. Lewis Dondon powering forward into the penalty area. Goes past one, goes past two. Forces a good save from this Chelsea youngster in goal, Brown there. We get a corner. Applying this pressure. Morrison, deep ball. Ben Godfrey gets the header clear, but only to Bakuna. Whips the ball over, and the Chelsea goalkeeper comes off his line nicely and makes that stop. Half an hour gone in this game then. Chelsea only offering that one shot, one on target. We've not done too much ourselves. Lewis Dondon picks up a knock there. So I'm going to bring on Leon and see how he gets on. He's been touted as a player that Everton want to bring in. I don't really want to let him go. He is our backup striker at the end of the day, having spent last season on loan at Udinese. Let's see how he gets on in this game. Bakuna running forward. Allingham. Cross comes over. Leon gets his head on it. Goes over the crossbar. He will get opportunities in this game, obviously, against Chelsea. Leon to impress, so fingers crossed he can. Chardon Zola goes back to Kamara, across to Amakanji. We've worked the ball from right to left here, and Merko's got space to run into Ngongang, into the penalty area. Pierre Ngongang with his second goal of the game there, dribbles it in at the near post. A superb assist from Richard Merko, lovely through ball pass. And the Chelsea goalkeeper, Brown, having a tough time in goal here. We make it to half-time, and Ngongang's 2 goals are the difference. Looks like we are very nicely balanced and very nicely poised for this tie. Chelsea make 2 substitutions just before the hour, and they have a highlight here. Dodo, Valverde, Camavinga linking up nicely. We're putting the pressure on Camavinga and Wotton. They've recycled it nicely out onto this left-hand side. Ball comes across. We win that initial header. Camavinga picks it up. Out to Dodo on the right-hand side. Cross comes back to Camavinga. Tries his luck. It's initially blocked. Camavinga picks it up again. And we recycle the ball nicely. 1 ball over the top. And Leon is able to get into the penalty area here. Goes past one. Cuts back. It's a good strike. Straight at the goalkeeper, though, who pushes it behind for a Bath City corner. Morrison to deliver this one. Leon there. Times his jump wrong. He's not match sharp by any stretch. So maybe if Dondon is injured, a couple more games are required for him to pick up that match sharpness. Good move from Wotton there. Absolutely rinsed him. Valdez is in here. Kamara gets the initial shot, and then they push it behind for a goal kick there. Chelsea have made all of the subs. Richard Merko wants to come off with a bruised shin. Luckily, we do have Foster on the bench there. We will make that substitution. Obviously, I don't want people to get injured in such a busy month of games. Amakanji back to Morrison. Amakanji again then. Morrison, ball across. It's initially cleared. Jose Carlos picks it up. Recycles it to Zola. Out to Ben Allingham on this right-hand side. Bakuna. Morrison. Allingham is free down this right-hand side. Cross comes over. Leon back to Morrison. Oh, lovely work move there. But the Scotsman fires over. Ben Allingham's tired as well. So do I have Gabriel Rivas on the bench? I do. On comes Rivas for Ben Allingham. Need to keep these fullbacks as fresh as humanly possible. 10 minutes of this tie to go, or the first leg of this tie, shall we say. 5 minutes. Javier Lorente picks up a booking. Him and Carlos both on bookings, but I don't think it's anything too severe to worry about. Chelsea not offering a great deal. We continue the run. Extremely delighted with the boys. We advance into a very nice position after this first leg, I must say. Lewis Dondon injured. Pulled his hamstring. That's fine. Out for 12 days to 2 weeks. Now, I keep praising Ngongang because he keeps playing well, but he's not taking the praise very well at the moment. So I'm actually going to leave that. 2 weeks sees him miss QPR, Brighton, and maybe Chelsea in the league for Don Don. So Lyon's going to get an interesting run of games here. I'm just going to advance until the next day, just so that we can see how the other semi-final first leg gets on. Just continue. Keep pressing that spacebar, Steve. I've got 27 emails. It's because I'm just renewing all my staff contracts. One thing I will say, guys, very important to do your staff and get a good staff. Llorente there, up to 5 stars for Llorente as well. You love to see it. He is a class young player that we brought in. All of my staff seemingly renew their contracts. And here we go then. Here's the other semi-final. Burnley versus Arsenal. First leg of this semi-final. And Marcus Rashford's 16th minute goal is the deciding factor in that first 90 minutes. Okay, guys, we have a game against QPR in the Premier League coming up very soon. I will be back for that in just a few seconds. So then we are back to take on QPR. Just before we do get into that, I will show you guys that Manchester United have won again. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Everton losing to his former club. Goals from Sancho, Rodrigo, Saputo and Jude Bellingham in that one. So Manchester United do close the gap to 6 points. We've got a superior goal difference for the first time in this save, actually. Superior goal difference to the challenging pack. As we take on 18th placed QPR today. Obviously, Manchester United keeping the pressure on. As I said, there is their title to lose. Man City pulling out a 4-2 victory against Bournemouth. Erling Haaland scoring 4. Jesus, he's still... Let's have a quick look at Haaland, see how good he is. Yeah, he's quite good, isn't he? 18 pace for someone who's 6'4". Jesus. Okay, so we are taking on QPR, a team that have never beaten us. And what we've done here is I've been forced to play Jupp Post at attacking forward. Leon is currently wanted by Everton and Spurs and has had some transfer bids in for him. I don't want him to go right now, but I think his head could well be turned, hence why Jupp Post is going to play up top. So what we've done here is got Kamara, Amakanji, Badham, Allingham, Jose Carlos, Merco, Morrison, Llorente, Bacuna and Gongang. And it's Jupp Post up top. I'm hoping that we can find a way through against QPR here. Obviously, they are in the relegation zone, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. They've still got Manning here, Ryan Manning, original QPR player. And they've also got Reece Oxford, so that's nice to see. So we go into the dressing room. I'm going to assertively say, I'm going to go for the pundits talk, give them a little bit of a G up, and fingers crossed we can get this game underway and get the 3 points here against a team that are currently threatened with relegation. So you'd like to think that we could make it happen. However, being without our number 1 striker and the league's top marksman could well be pretty tricky. Llorente on the ball, then into Jose Carlos, across to Morrison. Bacuna, he's got Allingham on the outside and goes to him. Allingham goes for the strike, the goalkeeper palms it and is able to grab it at the second opportunity. 10 minutes of this first half to go and nothing's really happened, and Gongang's taken a massive knock there, indicating that he wants to come off with a bruised ankle. We'll see what happens with this highlight here. Jose Carlos with a nice interception. He's got Gongang running. Ball into Jupp Post, who fires it wide. Text commentary says it's a terrible miss. And Gongang says he wants to come off. I don't really have anyone who can play out there. All my wingers are kind of injured. I don't want him to get injured even further. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring on Chinzum Chukwuma to play there. It's not his position, but he should be able to. It's kind of almost an attacking midfield position, isn't it? So we go into half-time having just made that substitution. As you can see, 13 shots, but 4 on target. We're not really being very clinical here. Assertively, I'm not happy with your performance out there. Everyone looked fired up except from Jose Carlos, which is a little bit of an interesting one considering he's probably the linchpin of our attacks at the back. But there we go. Set piece then. Llorente whips it across. Header goes over from Jupp Post there. He is not the striker that we need at the moment by the looks of things. Missing a couple of opportunities. Corner comes in for QPR. Kamara comes off his line and wins that. He's got pretty good distribution. He does. Out to Bakuna, who's running it a man here. Goes into the penalty area. He gets tripped. We're getting a penalty. Ryan Manning giving away the penalty here. I assume it's going to be Gary Morrison taking this. The Scotsman steps up and fires past the goalkeeper. This is what we need in games where we're not being as clinical as we possibly could. To score from the penalty spot is what we need here. So, 60 minutes gone. Can we squeak out a win against QPR here? They've not really offered a great deal. We've had a lot of the ball, a lot of possession. Set piece. Corner. Comes across. Oh, almost. Llorente picks it up again. And Gary Morrison's there. He scored from the penalty spot. And that one was closer. Secures his 10th goal of the season. And it looks like we are continuing this dominance of the Premier League here. Corner comes in. QPR clear the danger. Jude Post heads it. It gets blocked. Bakuna's shot gets blocked. Back to Llorente. Cross comes over. Morrison leaves his man. Good run. Good header. Well done, Gary Morrison, for carrying us through in this game. Couple minutes of this one to go. QPR get a chance. Set piece is cleared by us initially. More good pressure from Badham. Centre-back's just going on a run. Why not? He's got people overlapping him. Back to Morrison. Badham. Jose Carlos recycling it. Lovely. Back out to the left. Stretching the team left and right here. Oh, acrobatic effort from Bakuna. But the QPR goalkeeper gets across and gets a stop on it. Goes long into Mead. That looked like that had gone in, but VAR saying no, and we can counter-attack here. Merco on the left-hand side tries to go past the defender, who gets a lovely challenge in. Looks like it's hit the stanch and then gone down onto the line. Kamara will be happy to keep another clean sheet here if we can, and we do. Gary Morrison's 2 goals there. I'm going to say we got away with that. People seem fired up with that. Getting the lead from the penalty spot, not the best. But we extend the lead back to 9 points over Manchester United. We extend the goal difference as well. We've got 12 goal lead in terms of the goal difference. If I open up the full table, you can see here we've only conceded 12 goals this season, and that is who are they mostly against? 3 against Arsenal and 2 against Man City. Everyone else only scoring 1 a game. So we are doing very, very well. We are on an unbelievable run. We're unbeaten all season. We drew with Barcelona here, but in terms of the Premier League, guys, we have not dropped points since the end of August. Absolutely frying the competition at the moment. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to play these 2 games against Brighton and Chelsea off camera. You've already seen us play Chelsea. Actually, I'm going to play a few more. I'm going to play Brighton, Chelsea, Arsenal and Chelsea off camera. And we'll come back for the games against Everton and Manchester City. You've already seen us play Chelsea. You've recently, last episode, seen us play Arsenal. So I'll skip those 2 games as well. And we can take on some different opposition. So you can take a look at some different teams. If you have enjoyed today's video, guys, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out. We're gearing up for Football Manager 2021. I can't wait for the release of that game. Hopefully you guys are as excited about it as I am. I'll be back tomorrow for another episode of Started From The Bottom. Hopefully I'll catch you guys there.